From the Last Stop Studios and the Last Stop CD Shop, you're watching the White Wall Sessions Classic. On tonight's classic episode, Matt Faulkner, David Allen, Steep Canyon Rangers, and Terry Klein. White Wall Sessions Classic is presented by the Last Stop CD Shop, something for everyone in the family at your one-stop entertainment shop. White Wall Sessions Classic is sponsored by Workplace IT Management, the evolved approach to IT. Bell Incorporated, the face of packaging innovation. Ben's Brewing Company. Good people drink Ben's beer. J. Rick Music, custom string instruments, sales, service, and rentals. And the Sioux River Folk Festival, the longest running music festival in South Dakota at 43 years. Here are your classic hosts, Dan Schaefer and Steve Zastro.
Hi, and welcome to White Wall Sessions Classic. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Steve Zastro. Thanks for joining us. We have an unbelievable show lined up for you tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back after this short message from our sponsors.
For over 100 years, Bell Incorporated has been an innovative leader in the packaging industry and has been proud to call Sioux Falls home. Bell Incorporated has a long history of supporting grassroots organizations in Sioux Falls that help drive the culture that defines our community. We believe a strong creative culture is essential to any thriving community and enhances our happiness and quality of life. Bell Incorporated is proud to be a community sponsor of the White Wall Sessions.
Well, we obviously get asked by people what we think makes us different and frankly why they should do business with us. And I think it's one of the easier questions we get asked, and it's really our culture. And our culture is defined by our values, trust, and teamwork. And that's what makes it different. It makes us better communicators, it makes us better decision makers, and overall it makes us a better service provider in an area where people maybe aren't always used to having very positive customer experiences. I believe it's our culture that sets workplace apart and is our true competitive advantage.
Can't this thing load any faster?
Ugh, I'm so bored.
I'm so frustrated and angry.
This is making me sad.
This used to be my family until our doctor prescribed Last Stop CD Shop. Now we are much happier.
Last Stop CD Shop is for everyone. Side effects may include a warm, fuzzy feeling, spontaneous smiling, and overall happiness. Talk to your doctor if you decide to stop going to Last Stop, as it may result in sudden boredom. For best results, visit Last Stop Daily.
My friend Matt Faulkner is a Montrose, South Dakota native who spent many years living in Texas and performing at the infamous Kerrville Folk Festival. Matt is the founder of the Montrose Music Festival in Montrose, South Dakota. The festival is in its third year and is open to the public. The event attracts hundreds of songwriters from all over the country. Visit montrosemusicfestival.org. Here is Matt Faulkner and Dream, Dream, Dream.
On my refrigerator, I got a picture of Neil Young. Well, I keep it there to remind me of the dreams I'm working on. Well, I'll be the first to tell you, dreams don't always come true. Yeah, but they come true more often when you dream your whole day through. So dream, dream, dream. Dream your days away. Dream about the pictures and the places and the way to your soul. Hell, along with Neil Young, well, I got a picture of Bob Dylan. Hell, I ripped it out of a Rolling Stone and stuck it to my ceiling. Hell, I keep it there to remind me of the things I'm working on. Hell, 'cause sometimes the things that go as slow as a rolling stone. Hell, Bob, it must be a job. hell to teach the world the truth. And 'cause the times they are changing and the devil's on the loose. So dream, 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 dream your days away. And dream about the pictures and the places and the way to your soul. Held on my wall, well, I got a picture of Willie Dixon. Hell, I never could play the blues, but in my dreams he's a good addition. And I got me a picture of a girl, well, but that dream never came true. Hell, well, you must dream more than me, 'cause she's lying next to you. So dream, 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 dream your days away. And dream about the pictures and the places and the way to your soul. Held on my wall, well, I got a picture of Tom Waits. And he's singing into an old soup can and scraping the bottom of the plate with his rusty old voice and his hunkered down crooked little style. Well, looking at his picture makes me dream with a great big smile. So dream, 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 dream your days away. Dream about the pictures and the places and the way to your soul. Well, I wrote this here song so I could tell of all the pictures I've had up on my walls. Throughout the years, they were my teachers. I've had pictures of oceans and mountains and cars. And now I've climbed and swam and drove as far as here. So if you got a dream, well, go and stick it to the wall. Cover your wall up with pictures so all through the day you will recall. Hell, the things that make you who you are and the things that make you live. Hell, don't let anyone take away all you got to give. And just dream, 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 dream your days away. Dream about the pictures and the places and the way to your soul. Just dream, 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 dream your days away. Dream about the pictures and the places and the way to your soul.
David Allen is an alt-country singer-songwriter from Hatton, North Dakota, who sings his songs through a unique cigarette and whiskey-stained voice. David developed his soulful charm during his early years of working construction and singing country music in bars. Over the past few years, David has opened for various national acts, including Todd Snyder, Dave Simonette of Trampled by Turtles, and Corb Lund, to name a few. From Season 6, here's David Allen with Born to Lose.
If I drown in the Tennessee River, all my records will go to you. Because nothing else I have mattered to anyone but a fool. And tell my mother that I'll always love her. Well, and I'm sorry for what I put her through. She could never have done better. Well, I was just born to lose. Tell all the others that they should never shed a single tear, because nothing I've done has mattered except for bad things I fear. And tell my father that I'll always love him. Well, and I'm sorry for what I put him through. He could never have done better. Well, I was just born to lose. So if I drowned in the Tennessee River, all my records will go to you, because nothing else I have matters to anyone but a fool. To anyone but a fool.
Hi, I'm Ben Hanton, founder of Ben's Brewing Company. Ben's Brewing Company is proud to announce the opening of Ben's Brew Station, our new production facility, tap room, and event space. There will be plenty of activity here in the next year, and we have exciting plans for expansion. When in Yankton, stop by either location and taste one of our exquisitely handcrafted brews. We have over 24 to choose from. Responsibly drink Ben's beer at these fine locations.
Good people drink Ben's beer.
Need to restring your very first guitar or have a family heirloom restored? You can trust J. Rick Music with any and all stringed instrument needs, because we are the area's premier stringed instrument repair and restoration company. J. Rick Music offers guitar, violin, and amplifier repair, a violin family rental program, retail music lessons, and custom one-of-a-kind handmade instruments. You can easily locate us at 1016 West 41st Street in Sioux Falls. Reach us at jrickmusic.com.
While in town backing up Steve Martin and Martin Short, Steep Canyon Rangers made a pleasurable visit to a packed Whitewall Sessions studio. The Grammy Award-winning bluegrass artist from North Carolina put on an amazing Season 7 performance with heartfelt licks, spot-on harmonies, and unforgettable compositions. Steep Canyon Rangers are Graham Sharp, banjo, Woody Platt, guitar and vocals, Michael Gugino, mandolin and vocals, Nikki Sanders, fiddle and vocals, and Barrett Smith, bass and vocals. Drummer Mike Ashworth was not able to make the session. Here is Steep Canyon Rangers with Let Me Out of This Town.
Bird on a high wire singing to me, let me out of this town. Cries from the beggars and the in-betweens, let me out of this town. The sun burns hotter than it's done before, let me out of this town. Them boys on the block shouting Civil War, let me out of this town. If me ain't nothing but a native son, lost in a change that may never come. Stay with me, Jody, just one more night. Hold on tight, hold on tight. Well, down at the city hall, the same old sound led me out of this town. They're folding up the favors and they're passing around, led me out of this town. Like the dime store dealers, they're all one and the same, led me out of this town. They're standing on the corner calling your name, led me out of this town. Yeah, me ain't nothing but a sinner's son, lost in a change that may never come. Stay with me, Jody, just one more night. Hold on tight, hold on tight. Dead in the street, alone and cold, fighting off a fever that'll steal your soul. Never had nothing in this high-rise world. Don't take my heart, don't take my girl. Bird on a high wire singing to me, let me out of this town, out of this town, let me out of this town. Let me out of this town, out of this town, let me out of this town. Let me out of this town, out of this town, let me out of this town. Let me out of this town, out of this town, out of this town, let me out of this town.
Thank you. Be sure to keep up to date with Whitewall Sessions news on all of our social media platforms.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And remember, keep Sioux Falls loud. Coming up after the break, Terry Klein.
Are you looking for a new career? Bell Incorporated, a growing leader in the packaging industry, has local positions open today.
I feel that Bell has a wide variety of opportunities for people. For anybody that's interested in coming in here to work, we will be glad to have you, be glad to train you, glad to help you move up. Bell has opportunities to grow. I have been here for 15 years. During that time, I have learned from the ground up all the way up into management.
Visit bell-inc.com/careers to learn how you could join our inspired team.
Terry Klein is a singer-songwriter from Austin, Texas, who has done his share of traveling. Terry has resided on both coasts and has visited 49 of the 50 states. We were lucky to have Terry swing by for a session when he was in town for the Montrose Music Festival in Montrose, South Dakota. From Season 10, here's tonight's instant classic, Terry Klein with Does the Fish Feel the Knife?
Does the fish feel the knife? That's what she asked me, and I did not know how I should respond. She asked me again, said, Daddy, did you hear me? And the answer that I gave would get it wrong. And most things seem kinda simple until you poke at them even just a little. Does the fish feel the knife? What happens when we die? Is it kinda like sleeping? She asked me this, and I was at a loss. Driving home from a wake early in the evening, I'd seen her staring at Jesus on the cross. And you can't say no one knows, not to a girl who's 4 years old. Does the fish feel the knife? You need a license to drive a car, to shoot a buck, to cut a man's hair. Anyone can have a kid. I send you home, good luck, take care. Does the fish feel the knife? Daddy, who's that man? Why's he always on the corner? She asked me as we sat there at the light. A cardboard sign, spare a dime or a quarter. Man, there's so much in this world that just ain't right. We let folks slip through the cracks. No, I wasn't gonna tell her that. And does the fish feel a knife? You need a license to drive a car, to shoot a buck, to cut a man's hair. Anyone can have a kid. I send you home, good luck, take care. Does the fish feel the knife? 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 Thank you. Thank you so much, and thanks for listening.
That does it for tonight's show. Thank you for joining us.
Join us again next week for Whitewall Sessions Classic, and remember to keep Sioux Falls loud.
It's just annoying and tipping over.
All right, can I move that back a little bit, or?
Yeah, you can. The only issue is just going to be that chord. Check 1, 2. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. Check.